The purpose of this show is to guide you to realign with habits that get you to live the life you've always dreamed of. This is the Habit-Based Lifestyle Podcast with Jesse Ewing. This is the Habit-Based Lifestyle, where you can access your full potential right now. Finally break free from destructive habits. That dream life, if you want it, you can have it. This is where you transform your health, mind, business, and relationships. Or do nothing and keep your life the way it is. But if you're ready for change, you're in the right place. This is where you're gonna learn how to live a habit-based lifestyle. You are tuning in to the Habit-Based Lifestyle Podcast with your host, Jesse Ewing. This is the Habit-Based Lifestyle. Let's go.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Habit-Based Lifestyle Show. Today, I have a very special guest, my main man, Jeff Koepfler, who is a chiropractor in the Midwest and also has a nutrition company inside, or nutritional consulting inside of his chiropractic office. And I wanted to bring Jeff on because in his first, 30 days inside the Habit-Based Lifestyle program, he has absolutely crushed it. And, I wanted to bring you on today, man, just to tell you that you've done amazing, but I also wanted you to kind of share your story because I think it's really impactful. So can you give us like a brief description of, how long you've been in the industry and just kind of what got you to where you are now?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for asking. So I've been a chiropractor for 17 years. So been doing chiropractic for years and years and years. Back last November, we got to the point where our chiropractic practice is doing good, even through the pandemic and everything. And then we said, it's time to add something additional on that is a little bit easier, create a side stream of income. And so we got started with a nutrition program. It did decent our first month or two, and then it kind of flatlined a little bit. So then we would just get maybe $5,000-6,000 a month in revenue. And I saw through some other people I know getting some killer results. And I was like, what's going on? I gotta get in on this. So I reached out to you, checked it out. And this past month, it's just been killing it. So yeah, it's been solid.
Awesome, man. So you started this nutrition side of your business back in last October?
October, November.
Okay.
Yep.
And what would you say you've kind of averaged, per month prior to coming into Habit-Based Lifestyle?
Yeah, like 6,000 a month on that side. Within that, like we would have some moments where it felt like things were going to take off, and then they just didn't. So I think this year, up and through August of this year, we were at like 30,000, something like that. So,
awesome.
Yeah.
And what do you feel like you were struggling with in growing that side of your business?
Just getting people in the seats, like on our chiropractic side, we've been building it for years, and we got a good network, and we were doing Facebook marketing that really works well on our chiropractic side. And we tried to do the same type of marketing that we do for the chiropractic for the nutrition and weight loss. And like Facebook wasn't having it. Everybody's like, nope. As soon as you talk about like nutrition / weight loss, it's like, they won't let you advertise. They won't let you say stuff. They won't let you use pictures. And it's like, we just got stonewalled. So everything that we were doing on our chiropractic side that works, and it still works, did not transfer over. So all of a sudden we were like, shit, we started this, but we can't get people in the seat to have the conversation with, to be able to get them started. So that was the biggest struggle, was getting people to be able to talk to who are qualified.
Yeah. So, part of your program, obviously is chiropractic. What are some things that you struggle with as a chiropractor? Because like, hey, you have a chiropractic office. It's very successful, or that side of your clinic, but you also have this nutrition side, which is like another business in itself. But like, can you talk a little bit about that struggle of trying to build like two things at once, and, one's very successful and the other one's just not where you want it to be? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. Yeah, and there is a duality to it, right? Because you expect like, hey, this is crushing it. I should start this. It should just take off and everything should be good. But then you put a bunch of effort in, and you put effort in and put effort in. And it's like, well, why should I put effort in over here if it's not creating results? I might as well just focus back here on the chiro side. But the chiro side, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of work physically. It's a lot of work mentally. And then there's definitely a tough part of keeping that running and then trying to grow something that just doesn't want to grow, So It's stressful, right? Tiring. And then there's definitely moments where you're like, is this even worth it? Do we just shut this down? Like maybe, we because I just couldn't figure out the formula, So like, there's definitely those moments of like, is it going to work? Is it not? And we tried, like I said, every 2 months we were trying a different style of marketing and getting nowhere. So it's frustrating, there's definitely frustration and that went through with it.
Yeah, for sure. Let me ask you this. What made you, want to step into habit-based lifestyle?
A friend of mine, he was crushing it within the program. And I've seen a couple of your posts that said like how he was doing. And I'm like, okay, I know him. He's doing a good job. He's a solid guy. And I know where he was. So I was like, okay, that got me paying attention. And then there was just a post that you were like, hey, this guy's like 2 months in and collecting $35,000 in a nutrition program that was basically dead for a year and a half. Do you want to know how he did it? And it was like, yeah, that's like me. Like, I want to know how,
Yeah, that's awesome, man. So you've been in, a little over 30 days. What has been we'll go through the financial results and then we'll talk about some of the other results, but like, sure. What's been the financial results you've gotten out of this?
Yeah, absolutely. So like, that was kind of a big part of it, right? Like, I just need to see some results. I just need to see a system where I can create results and I'm in, right? And we've already collected over 20,000 this month. And so by the end of the month tomorrow, we should be most closer to like 25,000. So going from like 5,000-6,000 a month to 25,000. I was just talking with my accountant yesterday, and she told me we were like 32,000 for the year so far. We've almost done that this month, our first 30 days into this, Wow. So like that right there was just like killer, man.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. What's been, a lot of times people, promise, they promise a lot in the beginning, right? And we kind of have that. We're like, hey man, just let us prove that this works in the first 30 days. Like, did you think it was actually going to work that fast?
There was definitely like a skepticism about it, right? So there was definitely like a part where it was like, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to hit, and then even like just through the process, the first couple of weeks, it's more of just like the foundational work. And it's like, okay, like we're a couple of weeks in and we haven't done anything, like, let's go. We're running out of time to see the results. And then we set the right foundation and then things they've been blowing up, man. And awesome. So it's just killer.
Can you talk a little bit about the process? You don't have to say, specifically what you do, but like, how is the process of learning been and what we teach and just how to implement this?
Yeah, it's been the process of it's been easy, right? So there's some videos to watch to understand step by step, do this. I like it. I'm a systems guy. Like if you show me a system that works, you show me step by step what to do, I can do it. There's the additional, even the additional trainings and the coaches who help you with the steps. I've been in other programs before where it was like more just like higher talking type stuff, like ideas, like this is the idea of it and you need to figure it out. Like, this is like, do this. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. And then there's coaches along the way saying, okay, here's how you do this. I know even with you, there was one thing where you helped me get in and actually change a setting on something. And you like walked me through it step by step. I'm like, dude, I would have spent a freaking hour or two trying to figure this out myself. And you like took a minute to actually walk me through it. I'm like, this is great. I feel like I got, people showing me the way instead of saying, yeah, you need to figure it out. They're like, here, it's figured out. Do this. And we'll help you along the way. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right. So we talked a lot about the financial side of the results. How many leads were you getting prior to this program per month? And then how many leads have you gotten this month, just in what you're doing?
Yeah, we were getting three to four leads a month, right? Prior to this, with all the different stuff we were trying, just not again, it was basically like dead, not hitting. This month alone, we've had leads of people we've had conversations with and worked with. We've been like 22, I think, leads so far this month. And I got a few more here today and tomorrow. So we'll be like 25, 26.
Okay.
Like
awesome.
qualified leads, like people who like aren't tire kickers, but who actually want to have a conversation and figure out how to move forward.
Yeah. And we kind of talked to you about like, hey, these are better than referral leads, you know, or high quality leads. And a lot of times people are like, well, what are those? Can you talk a little bit about the type of leads you get now versus, you know, maybe before?
Absolutely. Yeah. Like they want to have the conversation. They're ready. They're committed. They're like, let's go. And just the way the process works, it's almost like we already have like a relationship built before we get on the phone and talk. And then even like the people who have gotten started, they're seeing faster results within our program because they are like ready to go. And so they're actually like we're seeing the fastest results within our program that we've seen in the past year, because the people are like, yeah, let's go. And I don't have, they do what you tell them to do. And so it's pretty cool.
Wow. That's awesome, man. Let me ask you this. What has been an unexpected result since joining this program?
I'd say two things. One, I'm way more productive, getting way more stuff done. Like caught up on my notes, caught up on all of my business stuff, and like actually having like extra periods of time to like sit and like think, which is crazy because even with the program, I'm doing a lot of extra work. But my productivity has tremendously increased. And then our chiropractic practice has been taken off and blown up as well. So I don't see the direct correlation with it yet, but like we're having record weeks since we've been in this program. So it's
awesome.
Been really, really solid.
So the month you're having now, you know, with your chiropractic and nutrition, is this your biggest month you've ever had?
Yeah.
Combined.
Yeah.
Like combined,
yeah.
Obviously.
Combined. Yeah. Combined. Yeah.
So this made a huge impact on your business. And we talked a little bit about, you know, how you're even seeing, hey, this potentially could be a bigger revenue generator, at least from a profit standpoint, than the chiropractic side. Can you talk a little bit about how important that is to have in your office?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah. Our best month, this will be our best month collections wise since we've been in practice, which is pretty phenomenal. But yeah, like this program, because it's not me having on the chiropractic side, having to like adjust people and bang on my body all day, taking care of people. It allows me to get into this more virtual world, connect with people, get them started. And there's way less overhead and expenses. So, I mean, profitability for us is like through the roof. So I'm like, all right, this system works. Let's get after this, because I can easily be taking home, more through this program than I do on the chiro side, and it's less effort. And so, yeah, it's huge. Absolutely huge.
Awesome, man. Last question. Like, let me ask you, what would you tell someone who maybe was on the fence of joining this program?
Like, the system works. The system works. You know, I've seen it with my friends. I've seen it with me. Like, get on the phone with Jesse and have a conversation. Get on the phone and see, because it just works. Like, it's made it easy. There's a system, a strategy, and it's not something that's going to burn out. It's like an ongoing evergreen type of thing. And so, yeah, just like stop being on the fence, get off the fence, take action, make a bold decision and move forward, because like not even 30 days in, you know, we're already up 20 grand, 25 grand. I mean, that's huge, man. That's huge.
Yeah. That's
so go
awesome,
for it,
man. Well, hey, I just want to say congratulations on your first month. You know, we talked about you possibly adding another, 5 to 10K in the last couple of days of this month. So potentially you could end up 25, 30K, which, pretty amazing month compared to, those 5, 6K months. But you're well on your way to 40, 50K, which is going to be amazing, man. So congratulations.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate all your help. My wife appreciates it as well. She's like, yeah, let's go. So she's like, just keep doing what Jesse says. I'm like, all right, we'll get after it. So she says, thank you.
Sounds smart, man. So
yeah.
All right,
awesome,
man. Well, hey, we'll talk soon, and congratulations on your first month.
Awesome. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
purpose of this show is to guide you to realign with habits that get you to live the life you've always dreamed of. This is the Habit-Based Lifestyle Podcast with Jesse.